We here? We live? We live. Another episode of Free Game Friday.
The ice cold version.
Hold on. Let me see what number we at.
It's freezing.
Episode 55. 55 episodes.
Dang.
When did we start Free Game? Like 23?
Mm-hmm. It took us hella long.
That's an episode a month.
Free Game Monthly.
You know what's really cool about these though? Is like in episode 1, we weren't nowhere near where we are today.
Oh,
and
God.
Our information has grown and people have witnessed us grow as artists through this shit that you don't really get to witness. This is the only place where you get in real game from niggas who really do it, who really in it, who really doing it at the moment, who really got it done, who still doing it.
Really?
It ain't some old nigga who like, well, back in the 60s,
Right.
you know, this current and present data and game and information. All right, we got some questions. You first.
How do you find venues to perform at? Do they reach out to you or you to them? How does that process work?
Fire. That's a good one.
Yeah? I think that you should do it. You're the one that's been around the tours and whatnot. I mean, I got a couple answers, but you go ahead.
So venues, there is an incredible database of venues for indie artists to use and signed artists, but as an indie artist, it's really helpful. It's called Indie on the Move. I've been using this site to route tours since 2018. Damn near every tour I've done, I've used this site to find venues. Some, after I establish a relationship, I get to go back. But for the most part, every venue I performed at, I've been able to utilize this site to find, get a contact, and connect. You go on Indie on the Move and set up an account. You can search by state, city, zip code, capacity, all of that. You find a venue that work. You look at the email and you send out that email. When you send out an email, what I usually do in the subject, I put LARUSSEL'S live in whatever city. I put 5 potential dates. The best thing you could do is go look on their calendar and see what dates are already available that is no show on, because that's helpful. For me, I could even choose some of those dates because I do early shows. So I put subject, where I'm at, what city. I put 5 potential dates. I put
You put the load in, load out times.
Yeah, and then you know what? Let me see.
If you want to do a
just
door
so I'm
split
accurate and I can see everything that I put.
or a rental. That's because this is a nigga who really do it, like really right now, who actively in the game, really.
Yeah. All right. So usually in my shit, I put LARUSSEL'S live in whatever city. I put performance inquiry and I put 5 potential dates. That's the subject. Underneath that, when I'm going into the actual body of the message, I'm introducing myself, who I am, where I'm from, what I do. I usually leave a link to some of my performances. Like now I just linked the Tiny Desk so people can see what we do. And then I put all the event details below. What city we in, what dates we want again. I put the entire run of show, what time we want to load in, what time we want to sound check, what time I want to do meet and greet, doors, show, and rap. And then I put the total amount of rental time that I need, which is usually 5 hours for me. And then I put press clips and performance clips. That should be everything you need. That way they can see your email and they know exactly what they need to do and if they want your ass there or not. But don't leave none out, because if they got to email you back and ask a bunch of questions, then you delaying the process. So give them as much info as possible that's necessary, and you usually in there. I've booked hundreds of venues through this site and using this format.
Very good.
I should damn near make that like booking sheet available so people could just use it as a template.
A template.
Yep. I'm gonna fuck around and do that. I'm finna give y'all a template. Niggas ain't giving out templates.
I am in my artist business community.
Have you thought about expanding the LaRussell brand into other industries like fashion, community activism, or even cannabis retail? I think we've done just about all that except cannabis. I got offered to do a lot of weed strands and a lot of weed stuff. We get weed offers every year. I don't want to sell drugs to my community. I probably never will. So we not doing no cannabis shit. We do some of the performances sometimes, but even now, like I've been kind of not even taking the cannabis shows because that shit just it don't be right. Like niggas be out there like
they're on drugs,
bro. They're on drugs.
They're
it's
on
literally
drugs.
a crowd full of niggas on drugs. You feel me? And the energy just don't be right. So I don't really do cannabis shit. I don't like to sell. I don't want to sell crack to the hood. You hear me?
What piece of content have y'all enjoyed making the most?
Sex tapes.
Why did you say it so matter of fact? What do y'all like to make?
Visualizers for me is yeah. I had the most fun making visualizers, especially when we do shit like I've seen our visualizers grow from just like on location, one shot style shit to the dancers and monster truck. Like we was on a visualizer run so crazy, I started looking for everything possible I could bring to add.
Plane at one point.
Visualizers be the best because it's just like a big ass community moment. Like you never know who gonna pop in and shit, and it's just like I feel like that's where we shine. Like we really changed the visual game. Like now if you look fucking online and on social media, like a lot of shit replicate what we do.
Mm-hmm. My favorite piece of content to make was rehearsals.
Yeah,
because it was like good shows but without the audience. It was really like everything that you enjoy about performing.
Just play.
Yeah, it was just play and it was fun and it was the same type of like community activism. Like you brought out a bunch of the homies and yeah, it was just a good time.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially them early ones where we was bringing hella different artists and niggas were just coming to spar in the yard. Like those was good ones.
It's a good time.
We was the first streamers.
No, we weren't.
I was close. Like, nigga, ain't nobody else was doing that shit, nigga. Like, if you go look on the dates on them early rehearsals, nigga, who else was streaming from the garage, live, answering questions, giving away merch, performing, nigga? Me.
You got it?
Yeah. Hell nah, bro. I was in the garage with that
nigga
shit
Academics
years
already
ago,
existed.
giving out merch, performing. But I mean, niggas wasn't doing it that. Like Justin Bieber doing that shit now. I was doing that shit then.
Yeah.
Hating ass nigga.
What? Why is it so important that you be the first for things?
Cause. I understand what soldiers be saying. They be like, nigga, this ain't new, nigga. Oh God, nigga.
I'm the first person.
And I did it better. I watched some of the marketing call videos. Thanks for sharing what goes on BTS. Can you talk about partnering with Hitmaker Distro for this? Man, that's good. That Hitmaker situation was the worst situation I've ever done. And it was the absolute worst situation ever done. Like I wouldn't recommend. And it wasn't because of necessarily them, but they got some accountability because nobody stepped in and was like, oh yeah, that was wrong. Like you shouldn't have experienced that. But the nigga that we was dealing with directly at Hitmaker just nigga was going, he had too much shit going on in his own journey in life, and that shit just starts spilling out and reflecting, and just weird ass energy. And I hate that shit because Valor is one of my favorite albums and projects. You feel me? Like that project means a lot to me. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend. But they are great at what they do, just not for me. You know, I didn't get to experience none of that because weird niggas. That's the best way I could put it. So it ain't really fuck them, but it's fuck them to me.
Would you like to elaborate?
I just did.
If I was an instigating ass nigga, I would ask more questions, but I'm gonna just leave it.
Go for it.
Nigga said, instigate then. I mean, what was so weird about him? Like, people always be like, weird ass nigga, and then it'd be like, you know, he owes you $5, you know?
Nah.
I know that that's not what it was, which is why I wanted you to elaborate.
Yeah, I think the best way to put it without going into like his actual shit is just like he had a lot of shit going on in his life, and I feel like it caused emotional imbalance to where we couldn't have a professional working relationship because everything was like too much.
But like, if you guys couldn't have a professional relationship, how did that affect Valor?
It affected Valor because I didn't have no point of contact to say, hey, I need this. And I actually met someone really dope from there. My nigga Kyrie from there was fire,
Yeah,
and he really was helpful with digital, but he could only do so much. And even then, it's like, I was spending all of my own paper and just utilizing the resource. And the point of me going there was to be able to have access to resource and capital. Like, that was one of the deals I did where I didn't take capital because I was like, oh yeah, I see what y'all niggas do. I like that. Just give me that instead of giving me cash, but I really need that. You feel me? So I did meet Kyrie out of that, and I fuck with that nigga tough, and he taught me a lot of shit. But he just didn't have like the power to move the needle within the bill. And we met their team and some staff, and they was hella cool too. But it's just once a nigga, like, I just don't like dealing with weird or funny niggas. So once that shit was all, and then that nigga end up not even working there no more. You feel me? But the fact that the ownership didn't step up and be like, nah, you shouldn't have dealt with this, and we gonna handle it like this and all that. You know, it was just treated
Did
like.
they know when it was happening, or they found out after the fact?
They found out after.
And they didn't do anything to make it right after the fact?
Not
like,
really.
They wiped your balance though, right? Wasn't it something like that?
But no, because there was no balance. Like, I spent my own paper. They just reimbursed me for my paper that I spent.
That was real.
Yeah,
That's
and that's real nigga shit. You feel me? But yeah, you know.
So the hitmaker thing didn't go the way that you wanted it to because the person, like your point of contact, the person who brought you there ended up dealing with their own things, and so you guys couldn't get the business done in the right way with the album.
Yeah, it was too much friction for me to even want to continue that relationship. You know, like, I don't. When niggas do shit like that, the last thing I want to do is like give them my art and my time and energy. Like, I like, bro, no, you feel me? Like, you weird. So yeah, don't work.
Yeah, it's not fuck them.
Nah, it's fuck them.
Oh, no. But I mean, hitmaker as a whole, like, because then now that person's not there anymore, right? So the business probably better.
Yeah, it's tough. You know, and it ain't fuck 'em, but it is fuck 'em.
It is.
But it's not fuck 'em.
It's not.
You know, yeah, it's tough. Yeah.
It's fuck that situation.
Yeah.
That occurred, but not them as a whole.
Yeah. I mean, but I think you also have to be accountable for any artistic experience that exists within the infrastructure and the niggas that you hired.
Did you end up having a conversation with them after the fact, or they just kind of like reimbursed you and then kept on stepping?
Yeah, and even that reimbursement happened through like third party. You know, it was never direct convo. Like, hey, nigga, it was just Kyrie. Hey, this is what they wanted. This, you know.
Yeah.
And to me, that shit is like.
So you still have yet to speak with
weird.
like hitmaker directly about what happened?
Just Stretch.
Damn.
Right.
Well, you know what's crazy is sometimes it just takes realignment of pieces within an industry, kind of like Rock Nation. Like, sometimes it's not the company as a whole, it's people within the company, and then once those people get moved, then like the true ethics of a company can
nah,
align.
It's reflective, because like with Rock Nation, after all that shit went down, I've people have reached out after and been like, that's not what we stand for. That's not what we represent. That's not what we own. And we care about you and what you building. And if we can be helpful, let us be that. So, ain't nobody said that.
Oh,
you feel me?
But also the stuff with Rock Nation, like they didn't end up saying that until
them niggas got them niggas out of there.
No, I'm saying, but also until you ended up having a moment, probably like how this is gonna go with you speaking on this Hitmaker thing. Where like it ended up being talked about publicly, and so then they ended up responding to you.
Yeah,
or
and that be the thing. Like I don't like these moments.
Yeah,
you know, like I don't be wanting to disparage a nigga shit, but it's also like
that was your experience.
I had to go through the experience. You feel me? And I just let it walk. I didn't say shit. I just let it rock. Like a nigga had to ask.
That nigga asked directly about it too.
God.
Yeah. But I mean, that was why I was like, I don't want to be messy and elaborate. But I also do think that it's important to elaborate because you know how niggas get to just clip in pieces like that Seattle shit. It's like, bruh, that's not even what I said.
Right.
But a nigga will piece it. So to be able to have the full context of like, you just didn't have a good experience at Hitmaker, and that's just what it ended up being.
And it ain't fucking because they did have a nice team.
Yeah.
And they had people who cared, who felt, you know, good, but it just that shit just misaligned everything. But like I said, I feel like as a leader and an owner and a boss of a company, when you have one of those in your company, it's your job to step up and be like, nah, they know now. Like, nigga, bro, they know.
It's like when we talked to Ghazi about what happened with the other shit. He's like, damn, this is my first time hearing about it. But hella people who are high up in
but that's
Empire
the thing.
Knew about it.
He didn't hear about that because I was still there in an office in Holland. Let me had left. Mm-hmm. I guarantee you he would have heard about it. It ain't no way.
Yeah, because they gonna be like, well, what happened?
Ain't no way.
Yeah. Yeah. Because the deal didn't even end up, like, you didn't end up finishing it out.
No, I mean, it was just
that album, right?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Yeah. And that was a really great album.
It was.
And we shot a lot of content for it. Like, it was a really, really great project that we gave everything to make it move.
Yeah.
And it ended up just being me working it, you know?
Yeah. Damn. Okay, I'm gonna answer the next question. Thanks for asking.
Hey, you know, these are really good though because you don't get this type of information,
especially like from real niggas who's really in it actively right now, really doing it. Mm-hmm. Like that was what, last year?
Yep.
Yeah. Damn. Describe the optimal rollout plan for a single. Please include timelines, how long you would promote it for, etc. The optimal rollout plan for
never stop rolling it out.
You can market a single, an album for as long as you feel like you want to keep pushing the song. But I would say a great starting point for rolling out a single would be at least 3 pieces of content for when you're getting ready to drop it. So maybe like 1 or 2 to promo it, and then 1 once it actually drops, and then you want to start making content consistently for like after it's dropped to keep promoting it because the song is forever going to be new to someone.
Yep. Well, just went viral again. Grinding went viral again. Party on the West Side always had new moments. Having or Not still keep having new moments. I got Flavor because Lil Shawty rapped it. Hyphy 2020 and that shit from 2019.
Sheesh.
You feel me? So it's like the single, you don't never have to stop promoting it if you love it and it's a song you enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
An artist has 50 pieces of content ready to go. How many times should I post per day?
All 50 and whatnot.
It depends on what the content is. If it's all 50 pieces of like the same kind of content, then once a day. Like if it's just visualizers, once a day. If it's a mix, if it's like visualizers, interviews,
day in the
live sessions, day in the life, then I would say as many different variations of content you have, you could post a day. So if you have 3 different variations, post 3 times a day and keep that bitch rolling until it's done. But if it's the same type of variation of content, I would say 1 a day. But I mean, how the algorithm work now, you could dump all 50 of them motherfuckers into it at once and something still might go, you know, like it's just a different game today. Yeah. But, you know, and for sake of really it depends on how much it varies.
Yeah, I would say 1 a day is really good. If you have 50 pieces of content and they're all the same type of content, then you should schedule those out 1 a day. And then you should really work on creating a different type of content, because you're going to drown your current following in like a specific kind of content. And I've noticed, like, when I follow somebody who consistently makes the same type of content, if I see it too many days in a row, I just start scrolling past it.
Become pollution.
Yeah, it becomes a blur. Like, I feel like I've seen it already.
Yep.
So you have to like switch it up. And also, you have to show multiple sides of who you are online. Like, you can't just be the guy who raps in front of like a white wall anymore. Like, you have to be a actual person, or else people are going to get bored, in my opinion.
I mean, that's tough, because I do think you can just be the artist who sings covers in your bedroom and blow up. You can. Raps in front of a white wall and blow up. Like, you can.
It's just, I don't think it's sustainable.
But yeah, it's not sustainable. Yeah. Like, after a while, you are going to have to find like a
And I've noticed the goal isn't to just blow up anymore. Like, it's not enough to have a viral moment and get a bunch of it used to be enough before, but it's not enough anymore. Like, there's people who have 100,000 plus following and they can't book a show and sell it out and actually build community and bring people out, because you're just the girl who sings covers in her bedroom. Like, you need more depth as a person to make people like want to leave their house for you or want to buy into who you are.
If you want to make a career out of it.
Exactly. If you want to just be viral online and that's all that you care about, you don't want to make money or like do it for a living, then yeah, you could do that and you could go viral and that could be your thing. But if you want to build a brand, it's not enough.
Yeah.
Ugh. If y'all keep hearing me breathe real deeply into here, it's because I'm shivering and it's cold. What's been the constant obstacle you found yourself facing throughout your journey as an artist? I feel like that might be more for you than for me. But
no, you've had a journey and obstacles that you face as an artist.
Yeah. I think that my most consistent obstacle is self-doubt. And no matter how much you think you've overcome self-doubt, it always creeps back up when you're going to try something that you've never done before. Because I just posted this today, but like, the root of self-doubt is just lack of experience. And when you're constantly growing and evolving, there's always going to be things that you haven't experienced. So yeah, just working through the self-doubt of like, you can do this, or you really raw at this, or like, it's not going to be the end of the world if this thing doesn't explode or like everybody doesn't buy into it right away, you know?
Yeah. You know, one thing that I'm really grateful for is I have like this absurd amount of like confidence in myself to where like we could go try a brand new sport.
Yeah,
and I'll be the nigga like, nigga, I'm finna hit this on the first try.
Every time.
You feel me?
Remember we did the what's the where you gotta throw the yes, that shit was hard as fuck. And he's like, I'm finna get it bullseye first try. It's like, you never even thrown an axe before, bro. So
for real. But I think the toughest part for me artistically is like not getting in my there's this tough part you come to where you forget that you are where you are because of everything you did, and you stop doing everything you did, and now you contemplate more. Like, I got here from dropping 40 albums, and now I'll be like, damn, well, like, should I wait for this one? Do we roll out? Do we got to do this? Because you take in so much input of like, well, that one need to be this versus like, well, this has always given me success. Like I was just thinking, I was looking at the streams, like I dropped Knock Knock just randomly. Yeah, my numbers and shit went up. And I'm like, damn, one song increased the listenership by X. And I'm like, damn, what does another 100 songs do? Mm-hmm. like the same goal I'm trying to get to off this one thing, I could get to by doing what I do, but now I contemplate what I do. Mm-hmm. Right?
It always makes me think like the McDonald's theory of like they have been selling the same shitty burger for all of these years, and there's always going to be people who go to McDonald's to eat, always. But for some reason as an artist, it's like, okay, well, once you've done this thing so many times, you need to switch it up because people are going to get tired of consuming it. And it's like, is art, people need art damn near just as much as they need food and water.
Bro, I called someone today who bought merch, and she was like, she's a therapist and she works a lot in the community, and she was like, I need your music. Like when you drop it music, new music that does something for me, like I need that. And it just had me thinking like, bro, it's crazy because like I got here from dropping everything I love because that's what I enjoy doing. That was my experience. And now I contemplate dropping when it's like, I don't,
Yeah.
You start thinking about the rollouts and the this and that. And like, I never had none of that. And I made it this big. And I was just thinking the other day, I was like, man, I truly, honestly feel in my heart, even if I never get a hit song, any of that, if I get 100 albums released, I'll never have to work again a day in my life. Yeah. Like, to me, that's a for sure fact. Getting a radio single and a hit and that isn't. But for sure, if I drop another amount of albums that I've already dropped, double within the next, it's like I will never have to do that. And I'm only going to get bigger, like I know even without the rollout, like people come to shows and they ask for 68 cut lists and shit. Like that's some people's favorite song. That was one visualizer, and that was an album that was just, hey, here. I dropped 4 albums that month. Yeah. And that was one song on one of the albums, And it's been having me thinking of like,
I think that the biggest, in my opinion, from being on the inside, your biggest plight is not whether or not you're going to get to where you want to go, but how fast you get there. And it seems like we're just trying to hit the fast forward button with rolling out
instead of waiting another 40.
Instead of waiting another 40, 50 albums because you want to be able to be a dad and be a regular person, within your immediate life. You're going to be famous for the rest of your life now, that's for sure. But you want to be able to just live instead of having to like create art and having to create art and throw shows and do all these things so that way you can continue to make a living. And I think that that's the real plight. It's not like a matter of if it's going to happen, but more of how fast, which is why, we're rounding 2026 now. And so I think that's why we've been more in like, okay, well, we've yet to try to, I guess we have tried to like slam dunk an album, but for some reason, shit like the Hitmaker thing will happen where it's like, yeah, we partnered with this company and it was going to go really great. And then it just didn't. Yep. And it's funny because I had a dream the other day about this. I forgot to tell you.
Shit, yeah.
And the dream was like parallel. I remember waking up and writing about it and being like, damn, this has been us with the albums, and God or the universe or whatever you believe in keeps like getting in the way of what your plan is because that's not his plan or the universe's plan for you. It's like you keep trying to like slam dunk it with a company, and then something always happens. And it's because the universe is like, that's not for you. So you could keep trying that, but it's not going to work that way because this way is what's for you, and I'm going to keep pushing you this way.
I'll be thinking about that shit. That's why I'm talking about it now. Like, that's so far opposite of like what I've built and who I am and what I've done, that it feels like it's not working for me.
Yeah. The thing that usually works.
Like we have the machine and it's like, bro, that doesn't work. Like it's not working for me. But the one thing that I know for sure works for me, that always have, is dropping great music.
Right. And then you, every time, like, we'll try to buy into it a little more and a little more and a little more. And it never ends up panning out somehow. And I'm like, are we the problem? You know, when you keep having like bad breakups or like terrible relationships and you like,
I think you're always the problem whenever you stand out and you start trying to fit in. Mm-hmm. Like whenever you are the nigga who like does all of this and you're like, well, let me try it your way.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I seen this girl say, the reason you can't fit into the crowd is because you're supposed to be on the stage. And I was like, damn. And that's really what it is. It's like you keep trying to blend in with the crowd.
When I got here from like
being on the stage,
being that nigga, like, what Kurt Franklin said when he said, you drop so much music. To me, that wasn't a bad thing. Mm-hmm. He know me because, nigga, you be dropping.
Right. I know. I
can't
always
keep
got
up
something.
with it.
Yeah.
I like being a nigga you can't keep up with.
Yeah.
Like, to me, that's a compliment. That mean I'm moving so fast.
That's like Jordan, LeBron,
man, I know
Kobe.
You can't keep up with me. I know you can't. The only time you can keep up with me is if I slow down.
Yeah.
You know? And it's almost like robbing myself of that fulfillment in my base. You know, like it's tough. I've been really teetering this line of like, bruh, is that what I want or do I just want to do this? You know?
Dang, I just saw your whiteboard in my head, though, in your living room where it says faster, more, better. And it just made me think like we just got to get to the point where you can drop all those albums at the same scale.
Executed at the level we like that.
And still execute at a high level.
We've slowly done it.
Yeah.
Like majorly independent motion, like we've slowly done, like we just still drop them at the pace we want, but we've just figured out how to do Hit Boy.
Yep.
We figured out how to do more for them to make them
the
go.
only time
I
they
Got
don't
Flavor went straight to the world at a high level, you know? Like it's just.
The only time they don't is if we don't.
Yeah. That's the only thing. It's like doing it that fast burns you out and you gotta like recuperate, and those be the times that like hurt me because it get me in like damn. But it's like, nigga, I'm running at 100. You know, the other day we were walking and Mally was like, it'd be crazy someone made technology where a train could like stop in an instant, so when like people on track. And I was telling them, I'm like, you can't, because it's too much momentum. Like a nigga can't even stop Marshawn Lynch if he running downhill. You for sure ain't stopping no train, you know? But it's like, that's the level of momentum that we work with. It's like when you run that fast, you're supposed to be drained after. Yeah. It's like when we had those days when we really out and a nigga just nigga just fall asleep. That day Jason Young would sleep with his shoes and backpack on. Like, that's how hard a nigga go, you know? And yeah, it's been really on my brain lately because I'm like, damn, am I supposed to be conforming this way, or am I supposed to be doing, you know, what I do? And there's always room for like change and growth. Like, you know, maybe this does go out the park, but I'm also always thinking like, man, there's no one home run that's better than the other 100 home runs.
Yeah.
You know?
And nobody, like no baseball player becomes crazy famous. Like you don't get inducted into the Hall of Fame because you hit one crazy, outrageous home run.
Ain't nobody give a fuck.
You better hit a lot of them.
Ain't nobody give a fuck.
Unless it's the record breaker.
But you can only get a record breaker if you break a record. You know, it's like that. Yeah. It just,
Well, this has been another lovely episode of Free Game.
Damn, we done?
That's 35 minutes.
We got to do a couple more.
I'm for reason. For reason. FUHREZING.
God, gum drop buttons finna pop out.
What?
Where should
You're on a mic.
Where
We
should
got
I
it
start to
recorded.
find my lane? I have the personality and humor to be a podcaster. Looking for an opportunity. I know I need to make content, but it's hard in this watered down era.
That's just what we was just talking about.
Bro.
Get on his head, bruh.
Bro. The game being watered down. And it's up to a nigga that you gonna decide, like, I'm a nigga who gonna be a breath of fresh air, or I'm gonna be a nigga that's gonna be some funky ass breath. And that's up to you. Like, that's really what this is. The game, bro, nigga, how many photographers you know? You feel me? It's thousands. They not you. How many nigga? I grew up with rappers. Like, every nigga I know a rapper. I'm the nigga that make, you feel me? It's like niggas make merch. We get every show we go to, a nigga give us some fucking merch. You feel me? Like, the game is going to always be watered down. When you drive down the street, it's McDonald's, it's Burger King, it's Taco Bell, it's Wendy's, it's Chick-fil-A, it's fucking Chipotle. Nigga, the game watered down. You gotta have some shit that niggas want. You gonna be a breath of fresh air, or you gonna be some funky ass breath, and you get to make that choice. Funky mouth ass nigga. He like, I'm just asking the question. I get this. Not you personally.
I think that you should answer this one. So can I pull a different question?
Of course.
It's a good question, though.
Oh, okay.
How and who comes up with, fuck this question. Let me get, how and who comes up with merch designs? Well, we was just speaking of, no. His name is Vince. We actually, our last episode, we did an episode about merch, and that is who designs it. He sends it to Russ. Russ makes his, tweaks and all the other stuff.
Nah, nigga, that ain't how that shit go. I think of shit, Vince think of shit, but really me. Nah, Vince do think of a lot of shit, but I'm an idea nigga hat? Too. Huh?
Who thought of that hat?
Me.
All the colorway and everything?
Nigga.
That nigga lying like hell.
Why this nigga Vince capping?
He lying.
Just say we work together, bro. That's all you gotta say.
Said we did this together. Okay, this is a real good question. Who thought of that shirt right there?
Me. That was a collab idea. Okay, look. So
we need a crowd mic.
We're not gonna build this kind of system here. Now, me and Vince really do work together.
They work
really
together.
well.
I was instigating.
So this shirt, I did.
We can't see it on the camera. You got to turn it to the camera. Yeah.
Fuck niggas. So this shirt is actually available too. But Vince created this artwork behind it of me holding the SF MoMA Museum in the buildings. And I created all this text, the LARUSSEL'S SF MoMA recreation of their logo. And have you seen your favorite rapper? So this was really like a collab. Like, we was both sending each other ideas of what we wanted, and this is what we came up with. And that's how a lot of shit come to fruition. But Vince do create a lot of shit on his own. And every now and then I send some shit of like, this is what I want, this is what I desire. And Vince bring it to life. But every now and then I get on that Photoshop and I get on that app and I get busy too, you feel me?
Real nigga teamwork. Okay, you should answer that question I gave back to you.
Okay. I want my son to create a business of his own. He's reluctant and doesn't see value. What should I do or say as a father to push him? Knock that nigga out. Nah. That's hella funny. Nah, honestly, it's something you really have to cultivate that you can't push a kid into. Like, my daughter is really good at art and drawing. And, you know, there's been several times I'm like, you should do an art show and sell your art. Or I'll buy her paintings and shit from her just so she understands that there is a business within it and she can do that. But that's not what she wants for herself. You feel me? So sometimes that's just not their desire. And no matter how much you want to push them to be an entrepreneur, do their own thing, that's just not what they want right now. Nigga, like, I'm 8, bro. Like, I'm good. You feel me? So sometimes, and it's really going to be through showing. I think as you do things and your child witness it and know that it's tangible and possible, like, one thing I do that Mel has taken up from all this is, like, she knows that she doesn't want a job. You know, she's like, I don't want to work for nobody else. You feel me? She just doesn't know what she wants to do to cultivate her own business. But she only think that's a possibility because she's seen me build my own business.
Word. A lot of these are like questions about kids, and I don't have children, so I be feeling like it's not my place. I mean, some things I can answer, but when was the moment you realized your career was about to take off? What steps did you take to fully secure yourself?
I think the first moment where I was like, damn, this shit finna go was probably after that rap marathon post. And Wallow reposted, and I woke up that day and my phone was gone. Like, I grew like 10, 15,000 followers that day. I knew, like, shit, this motherfucker finna go. Like, that was right the moment. And man, what we did, we just kind of doubled down. Like, you know, I started taking all the meetings and shit, but I wouldn't stop making music and release. You know what? That's actually, like, that was right after, like, Marlon 7, and me and Tote was in that mode. I think I went straight into Cook Together, Eat Together, because we was having all those meetings with different companies, and I dropped 6 albums that year, so we really just doubled down. I was like, I'm finna increase my output because all the attention is on a nigga right now, and this is the perfect time to show people. I always felt like I couldn't show people enough of how capable I was in one project. You know, like I was saying the other day, that's why I've always put out so many, because I can create so many different worlds and atmospheres. Everything don't belong on one album. Like, sometimes I can't fit some R&B shit and some this shit and some this on one album. Like, they don't go together. So I got to create new worlds. And that was one of the moments we locked the fuck in. Like, we dropped 6 in 3 months. This year, I dropped 7 albums in 6 months.
And then
ain't dropped shit. Because, you know, a nigga start like, okay, well, maybe this ain't. Man, it be outside opinion. I be listening to you.
Not me. Definitely not me. If it's one thing you don't do, it's listen to me.
Hey, you know what's hella funny about that? I had her mic muted this whole set because I hate hearing women talk.
Yo, this is recording. I'm finna clip these.
Had it on mute the whole time. Okay, let's do 3 more. Well, 2 more. Yeah.
What do you do on the days you wake up feeling the least motivated and energetically drained? Not shit. Not a damn thing.
This nigga.
Bro. What that mean? What that mean, Russ?
Oh my God. Right.
Something wrong with
really
y'all.
Nothing. I mean, but some days you got to do a lot on those days.
Yeah, I mean, if I have the luxury of not doing shit, then I'm not going to do shit. If it's a day where I'm really drained, but we still have a lot that we have to do on that day, suck it up.
I don't never had the luxury of not doing shit. Ever.
You said what?
I don't never had the luxury of not doing shit. even on those days I be doing shit. I'm always doing shit. Like, I do shit so much that it don't even make sense. Nigga, for real. Like, out of 1,000 times you walked in my house, how many times was I not working? You can't even think of that. Like, it's barely ever.
Nigga putting it on thick for free game.
It's days that he really be like, I ain't doing shit. He'll text me like, I ain't gonna do shit. And I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna do that. Get this shit and do that. And within an hour or two, he's doing shit. He's for sure doing shit. Nigga hit me like, hey, we finna go. I'll be wanting to not do shit. He say, we ain't doing shit. I'll be like, woo! Yes.
That nigga sound like Super Mario.
What's been the most impactful deal you've done so far, and what made it the most impactful? That's tough. That's tough. There's 3 that come to mind for me of like most impact. One was the video deal, because that was like the first time I got paid to run. Like, when I did that deal, I knew what I was finna do. They didn't know. They thought it was gonna be extended, but I knew, like, hey, nigga, I'm finna do this deal. I proposed 50 masters. I was like, I'm finna deliver 50 masters. Give me $150,000. I dropped in 50 masters in 4 or 5 months max. Like, nigga, I got that shit done immediately. So that was one of the most impactful for me, because it was like, damn, I'm getting a check to like run at the pace I wanted to run. And it really showed me like, bro, you don't have to wait on nothing. Like, nigga, just go. Another one that was really impactful, I would say, was the NPR Global deal, just because that opened our door to seeding and PR and Even and the Momo's buyout. It was just so many. It was just so many things around that album that we still utilize today, infrastructure wise. We did the backyard show around that one. Like, that time and that era was really, really hyper impactful. And then I would say Live Nation was probably like the most impactful, because that's the first time I've ever seen that much chicken in one sitting.
Honorary deal mention for Russ, because that was the very first deal ever, and that shit really gave you like, I feel like it gave you runway to like get your plane off the ground. And all the other ones have been like fuel to keep that motherfucker in the air. Just my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just feel like before the Russ deal, we used to still have conversations about like you being broke. Mm-hmm. After the Russ deal, like that really gave you enough chicken to like
go get some more chicken.
Exactly. Like you done been, I'm sure you've been low on funds since then, but you ain't never really like.
I ain't been in the same position
ever
that I was prior to that deal.
Ever.
For sure. Yeah. I be thinking like impact of like, how did it change my like career? Mm-hmm. And like my career wasn't altered through that deal, but I was able to like build foundation for myself.
Yeah. I feel like, yeah, I mean, it was your deal, so you know how it affected you more. But from the outside looking in, it's like that was the deal that allowed everything to like get into motion.
Yeah.
Like I was able to move from San Jose to Vallejo because we did that deal, you know?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Shout out Russ. I'm good.
You want to do
Russ was
another
the
one?
first nigga to ever send me a direct deposit. I mean, not a direct, a wire. I didn't even know what a wire was. When he was like, send me your wire details, I was like, what the fuck is wire details?
Nigga had to Google it.
I did. Basically. Yeah. Bet. Another phenomenal episode. Come sign us out, Mally.
It's such an awkward ending. He finna do some. Is that mic
That
on?
one ain't active. Here, you sign us out on this one.
Pause.
Wait, here.
Yeah, this is crazy. Pause. God bless y'all. This is another episode of Free Game. Real niggas signing y'all out this time. I don't know about the other two, but I've been here holding it down behind the camera.
Hey, how your journey been here? You been living with us now for what, a year, 2 years?
Yeah, like a year and a half, something like that.
And how has that been? You came straight out of high school to the league and got drafted.
Yeah.
And you living a one-of-a-kind life because none of us ever got the experience. Like, me and you just met a few years ago, and none of us ever got the opportunity of, like, my homie's a famous rapper, and he's bringing me into a system, and now I live there, and I get to perform and learn the game. So how has that flow been?
It's been...
Nah, I'm kidding. I don't want to hear that shit. All right, it's been another...
That's crazy. All right, whatever. Never mind. I ain't want to share either way. That's crazy.
No, for real.
That's crazy. Wow. Nah, shit. It's been crazy. It's been... out of here, nigga.
Not a lady boy.
Lady boy. Shit. I'm scared to talk. It's been. This is a God-given experience. You would never think. I could have never imagined this. Like, I literally just was posting videos in my room rapping, dead ass.
With your dad in the
With my
back
dad.
ad living
It's
on
Mally.
God.
Like, that's just what it was. That was my lure. And we was just, like, he was like, oh, just keep rapping. Somebody gonna see you. Somebody's gonna see you. And it happened. And this is, like, the highest level of somebody seeing you and, like, seeing value in you. It's crazy.
You know what's crazy, though? How it's like you never know who's watching. Because the fact, some people think that you need 100,000 followers to get seen and get an opportunity. And you got the opportunity of a lifetime with, back then.
Like 3,000.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, you never know who's in your pool and witnessing you do what you do, because that's fucking insane.
With one of my first songs. Like, that was one of my first songs that I ever had put together, and y'all seen it.
Perfect song.
And, like, yeah, that's God. I couldn't attribute that to anything but God. I could say it's my ability or the fact that we were in proximity. God. Nah. But yeah, no, while we're here, you know, for me, T really was working for them niggas, you know, and she found me through that. And you know, even that is like, you know, what are the odds that, you know, you be the one that seen me wrote my article, push for me. Like, you know, I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I have another day and another chance to get after it, especially with niggas that I love. You could have been anyone.
Right? You still a teenager. Like, nigga, by the time you our age, you done. Like, nigga, you ain't got to worry about nothing.
Heard. Yep.
Bye. Another incredible episode of Free Game Friday, where you getting real game from niggas who really doing it, really done it, really. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quote of the day: you could be a breath of fresh air or
Funky mouth ass nigga.
You could be a funky mouth ass nigga.
we out of here.
Oh, this mic was on.
Oh.
Mm.